the other day I had posted on how to make the recipe for the flan. So I am actually doing that now. I am preheating my oven. It's going to be heating up to 350. I am boiling my water because this water is going to go into this pan right here, where then my flan mixture is going to be going into that, into a 8-inch, or you can use a 9-inch pan. I always use my cake pan. So right here what I'm doing is I have a cup of white granulated sugar. So you patiently want to wait, because you don't want to put this on high because sugar burns very quickly. I have it on medium heat, so I'm just waiting for that to dissolve. And then I have some cream cheese that's softened at room temperature because it makes it easier to blend. And then in here I have 5 eggs at room temperature. I have 1 can of sweetened condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk. So I am gonna throw the cream cheese into this mixture here, and I'm gonna blend it all together. I like to use an immersion blender. I like to use my Cuisinart hand blender. And then I will be putting the caramel in the pan, and I will coat it like so once the sugar is there, and I will put it in the water bath. So that is what I'm currently working on. I have already done these amazing, I keep raving about these cookies, and these are the Italian ricotta cheese cookies that Jen from Jen Happy Home, that she actually posted. So I have some with the glaze, the frosting that she did, and let me tell you that recipe's spot on. And then I also have some that's unfrosted because my husband doesn't like frosting, but even the glaze isn't that sweet. So I am going to get my flan prepared, and then once I get through all the steps I will share that with you. You can see I have the boiling water set in the pan, ready to go. So while that was boiling, I blended everything, and when you make sure that everything's room temperature, it really blends nicely. So it almost just looks like a scrambled egg mixture. And my sugar, again, this is probably the longest process of all, because you want it to dissolve slowly because you don't want the sugar to burn. So that's mixed, so I'm just waiting for my caramel to melt, and then I will put the caramel in here and then let the caramel set for a little bit, and then I'll pour in the egg mixture. My caramel's done. So when you're at this process, I want to remind you, sugar gets very, very hot. So you're going to want to put some oven mitts because your pan's going to get hot. So your caramel is going to look like an amber color, like so. So when you do that, you're just going to give it a swirl. I already gave mine a good swirl. And my whole pan is coated, because when you bake it, you're going to get all that yummy goodness on your flan. My mixture's done. I'm just going to give it a minute to cool down, because you never want to put anything with eggs into something hot. It will curdle the eggs and cook it. So make sure you wait till your caramel cools down for about 5 minutes or so. If you want, you can put it on a cooling rack for a little bit, and after that, put it in the oven at 350 in your water bath for an hour. So now my caramel is completely hardened. My hands are always clean, but see, it's like a glass with tie-dye. So now is a good time to put in the egg mixture into the caramel part. Like so. I don't know, it seems like I have a lot of... And then now I'll put this in the bain. You can see the flan is in the water bath inside the cake. And if you see, it's about an inch up. That's where you want the water to be. Because as you put it in the oven, remember the water's gonna continue to either boil or splatter up. So it's always good not to have too much water in. I'm actually debating if I should... No, I think I'm good. Because this is what's gonna free up the caramel. And then when you tip it over, after you keep it refrigerated, I like to refrigerate overnight, but even a few hours is fine. You can transfer it to a nice platter and the caramel will kind of slither down the sides of the flan. It will look really pretty. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for 1 hour at 350. Here goes my flan into the oven for an hour, and hopefully I don't not hear my timer and burn my flan. So see you in an hour. So it's been an hour. My flan is out of the oven and it is absolutely perfect. Perfection. So what I do is I kind of give it an outline. So that way tomorrow when you run your knife through it, you're going to just kind of go around the edges and free it up. So I am going to let it cool. It came out awesome. I always use this cake pan, and it's actually a Cuisinart, an 8-inch pan, but it's 2 inches high, and honestly I love it. It comes out perfect all the time. So there is my flan ready for Christmas Eve dinner. So everybody, hope you enjoy it. Try it, give it a thumbs up, and Merry Christmas. Here's the finished product of my flan. My caramel is perfect. See how it has like that golden amber brown. My edges are perfect. That's why I said I love that Cuisinart cake pan. And this flan is ready to devour. You can always, if you want, sprinkle either powdered sugar or maybe whipped cream with a cherry on top, whatever you want to make it look pretty. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.